Hi students, this week we are going to be working on a graphing activity. In order to do this successfully, you're going to need a timer, a ruler, or a meter stick. A ruler can be done, but a meter stick would be a lot easier. You're going to need something in order to show distance. I'm going to be using masking tape, but it does not matter. And you're also going to need some type of graphing paper, or you can use Google Sheets to make your graph. So before we get started, I'm going to make a prediction because I'm going to hop, I am going to walk backwards, I'm going to regular walk, and then I'm going to speed walk. Each of those for 10 meters. And I want to predict which one will be the fastest. So for my hypothesis, remember we're going to use an if-then statement where the independent variable becomes after the if and the dependent variable comes after the then. The independent variable is the thing that I change, and the dependent variable is the thing that we are measuring. So here, I am changing how I'm getting from 0 meters to 10 meters each trial. And the thing that I'm measuring is my speed. So if I speed walk, then I will go the fastest. Let's see. So first I had to measure, and I only have a ruler here, which is probably what you guys have. So you'll notice when you look at the ruler, it goes up to 30 centimeters. There are 100 centimeters in a meter. So that means that we need to do 500 centimeters in order to get to 5 meters. And then 1,000 centimeters in order to get to 10 meters. So that it means that it's going to take 16 and some change in order to make 5 meters if you're using a ruler. So here are the markings that I've made. You can't even see the last one from here. I have to get closer for you guys. So most of us are just going to use the timer on our phone. I'm actually going to use the one on my Apple Watch, but I just wanted to show you. We will have to take the full duration in order to do this. You may need some help from someone else because you need to know how fast you traveled to that 5 meters and then how fast you traveled to that 10 meters. So for the first trial, we are going to be hopping. For the second trial, we are going to be walking backward. For the third trial, we are going to be walking forwards, but at a normal speed. For the last trial, we're going to be walking forwards, but it's going to be a speed walk. You should have all of your measurements written down. In order to find your average speed, you are going to take the seconds that you walked and divide it by either 5 or 10, and that's going to show your average speed. You're going to take those numbers and either place them on a graph that you drew yourself, or you're going to type them into Google Sheets and watch this in order to see how to make it into a graph on Google Sheets. You can always use graphing paper or any other paper and make your own graph at home and scan it in, but if you want to make one on the computer, here's another way. Make sure you make a copy of the document after it loads. And we're going to start filling in our speeds. Once we have done that, I'm going to select all of the cells and go over to Insert Chart. The chart that we first get isn't always what we want. We would like to have a line chart to show time over distance. This also isn't exactly what we want. So the x-axis needs to show distance. And then for the series, we just want speed. So we're going to remove the distance. This way, we are able to see how fast we went and for how long. Once you make your graph, you'll go over to the 3 dots. You will click and you will copy your chart. You can go back to your worksheet and you can insert the graph right here by pressing Ctrl V and paste it unlinked. Now you have your graph. Now that you've inserted your graphs, you need to answer the comprehension questions at the end. Make sure you're turning in the Word document to your teacher. We always love pictures and videos, but we need those Word documents enabled to grade them.